Hey, I just wanted to say a quick hello to everybody. I said I was going to make an intro video to the Facebook group, and so hey, I'm from Wisconsin. Just, I'm new to this whole lifestyle, and um, I didn't even know that there were people. I mean, I knew there were people doing this. I just didn't know they were all online, or some of them were online. And I wanted to do the whole camping thing, and just travel for a year to 2 years. And that's all I talked about last year, but I didn't know how to make it happen. And then I ran into a couple of videos online with these small houses, these tiny houses, and I was like in love with these tiny houses, and that's what I wanted. That's what I was sure I wanted, and I wanted to do that. And I was looking at taking out a loan and having one built, and this and that. And then I have a friend who can actually build them, and I would kind of was bouncing questions off of him and whatnot, and it's just way out of my price range right now. And um, I was looking at how other people make this lifestyle work for them, and they are doing RVing, and I was like, that looks awesome, but it's so hard to park. It's so hard to find places to park that are for free, and that's what I would need to do. And how are you going to park for free? And I'm like, and then all of a sudden I see all these other, like, living out of your van, like hippie type, like the conversion van, and I'm like, that's cool too, but it's still not like, it's just not what I'm looking for yet. And then I was seeing the cargo van, like I'm looking at all this YouTube stuff and all this information on the web, and I'm like, oh my god, that's what I gotta do. That's exactly what I got. It just was like, yes, this is what I want to do. So I went out and bought a van. I bought a minivan, and I was going to start off doing that and upgrade to a cargo van. I'm not happy with the minivan. I bought it. I was happy with it when I bought it. A week after I had it, I'm like, okay, this is wrong with it. This is wrong with it. This is wrong with it. I still gotta pull it all the carpeting and try to insulate it. I mean, the plus side, the reason why I bought it is because all of the windows open. The middle, usually on the minivans, the middle ones don't open. So I thought, this is gonna be awesome. I probably won't have to put a roof vent in here. It's gonna be great. And that's pretty much the reason I bought it, because of that, and because it has the same engine that my Chevy Lumina car does. This is a Chevy Lumina van. Well, I had no idea they even made these, and I love, like, those engines last forever. They literally last forever. So I was like, this is going to be a good starter for me. I'll feel safe in it because I know the engine will run and whatever. And I'm going to drive for a little bit because I got to get some air moving in here. But there's just a little bit too much wrong with it. For one, it's a plastic gas tank, which I love because it's not going to rust, but it leaks. Something up on top where something must have been replaced, like a fuel pump, according to my mechanic, which he is freaking awesome, by the way. So he was telling me that something is not sealed up there. He can't see what it is until he takes it off. If you want to take it off, we can't. He's great, but I don't want to put that kind of money into it because there's a couple of other things that are wrong with it too. And I mean, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if I wasn't going to be living or planning on living in this van and just driving it around. I wouldn't care. I couldn't fill it up all the way to the top. It wouldn't be a big deal. But I'm going to be traveling long distances. I want to top it off. And I just, like, really, that was the biggest disappointment of all. Because I can smell it in the vehicle then if if it spills over. And it's just like, that's gross. Do I really want to deal with that? That's not something I want to deal with. And I don't want to sink the money into it to have it fixed or looked at or taken apart. And then the oil leaks a little bit, and there's a seal that's old and needs to be replaced. that like my Chevy Lumina car has the same thing, but it doesn't leak near as much. And he didn't make it sound like it was that much of a leaker, and it leaks pretty good. It leaks pretty good. So I'm just ready to let it go and trade it in for something else that's actually gonna be a little bit better. So my idea right now is to get something that has never seen winter or salty air, and take out a loan with the dealership and get it paid off in a year, because it's just, I can do it. I've got a good down payment to put towards something, and I'll just take a couple thousand out from them and I'll get it paid off in a year. It'll all be good. So I'll if I have to, and if I'm crunched for time and money, I'll just do what I gotta do, get in the van a little earlier than expected, and hang around town and work where I'm working, because I have a full-time job. So it's all gonna work out. I have no idea exactly how, but it's going to. I'm gonna make it happen. And I'm being met with so much resistance too. There are so many people, and I like it. And I like the fact that I'm failing a little bit. Like like this buying the van was a failure type thing. I like that, where before, it was this big deal, and oh no, I can't do it, you know, and no, literally, so what? All right, cool, I failed at something. All right, let's work through this. This is a good learning experience, you know. Where before, I didn't have that before. I wasn't really raised with those kind of life skills or tools, so I didn't know how to grasp that at all. And I'm being met with so much resistance from people in general, because I got a lot of haters right now, and even some of my friends are coming out and just being total pricks, and people who were actually supporting me in the beginning, and then they just turn around and they're just kind of like, you know, and I'm like, where the fuck was this hiding out at? How did this bubble up out of you all of a sudden, you know? It's just, I don't know. So it's really interesting, and it's fueling my drive to do this now, where in the past it would have just been like, oh man, I just rely solely on everyone's opinion of me, and now it's like, I don't give a fuck. I just don't. Like, I literally embrace every bit of crazy that there is about me, and I'm like, I'm done. This is my life. What am I doing with it? This is what I want to do. Screw you if you can't do it, you know? If you don't want to do it, fine. But if you're not following your own dreams and you just want to shit on someone else for doing that, you know, I mean, it just kind of sucks. It means, it just makes, it doesn't mean like you're a bad person. It just makes you look sad. And my battery's dying. I thought the video stopped. But, I'm getting off on a tangent here again. I have a habit of doing that on my videos, but what else do I want to say? I don't know. I think I need to start over, but whatever. If you watched the video for this long and you haven't fallen asleep, thank you. If you want to follow me on my journey, please like or subscribe, or, you know, because I'm not going to always post in the Facebook groups. That just gets annoying after a while. I understand there's so much people want to look at in their feed and whatnot. I'll post it on my personal page if it's of interest to anyone, but if you'd like to follow me, please just subscribe, and I will definitely keep you updated. So thanks, peace out.